Let's freaking go.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you got me a cupcake.
Jaguar fans, it is finally here, the Trevor Lawrence era. He's been watching my videos and said, dang, Carter, you've just been way too hard on me. I'm just going to go out here on an 0-4 team and throw for a freaking career high total amount of yardage. He hit BTJ right here on the go ball. A little coverage breakdown there from the Colts because you never want BTJ running wide open. And one thing that's crazy, I mean, look at this. I do love the effort, but this corner looks very slow. One more thing, this number should be retired by the Colts. No one should wear Bob Sanders' jersey number. I'm just saying. This was the fastest play, according to Next Gen, via Nate Tice. BTJ, man, the dude is absolutely cooking, baby. All right, and you'll see it right here. I don't know if the corner was supposed to bail all the way here, but, he's, baited right here by the little comeback route from the tight end, and I don't know whose job it was to stick with BTJ. Maybe it was this corner. I don't know. It looks like, I don't know, it'd be tough without knowing the coverage responsibilities there. I would guess it's on the corner because that was deep third and there was a middle of the field safety there. I have no clue, but BTJ for 6'3", over 200 pounds, running this fast. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and move to this 3rd and 10, and Trevor was just abso-freaking-lutely cooking all game long, okay? Now, you really do need good protection here because everything being run is deep. And, yes, the Colts do not have a freaking Dwight Freeney out there. Latu Latu's an interesting player, but the protection from the Jaguars was really good today. And Trevor, look at this ball. Obviously, him and Gabe Davis got into it on the sideline. He finally gets a ball right there to Gabe. He turns back this way. And, well, this is what you don't want to happen if you're 0-4. Ball gets punched out easily, okay? With not much resistance, at least you make an immediate tackle right there, but a huge, huge turnover right there. Now, it's kind of weird here, okay, when you take a look at something like this because I do not know the progression, okay? Maybe Trevor is just told to throw this ball right here, but, he does double pump. You have really good protection on this 3-man rush. This does open itself up, and it looks, I don't know if he just didn't see it, but, man, it was there for a huge gain. They end up going for it on 4th down, and they don't get it. So the Jaguars have to get the Fleming freaking Island here to pick up this 1st down. It is 2nd and 24. Gus Bradley, the defensive coordinator for the Colts, just trying to, show some kindness for the Jaguars for keeping him employed for so many years. That's the only way to describe allowing Christian Kirk, who probably runs a 5'3", 40-yard dash, to get behind you on this deep Trevor Lawrence throw. No pass rush at all. Latu gets in there late. And T-Law, you guys know if he has time and he can stare down a wide open guy, this guy could throw the tightest of tightest spirals. And, man, he hits Christian Kirk right between the freaking numbers. This is embarrassing stuff from Gus and this defense. Alrighty, so, man, I guess the corner's thinking he's got safety help over the top, and maybe he should have. Actually, I think he should have. But still, Christian Kirk, also on tape, you're never actually thinking he is going to be the goal ball receiver, but of course you can't play that game. If there's one thing Trevor can do, he could throw it deep, and that's what he does here, man. T-Law straight up cooking, baby. You'll love to see it, sunshine. All right, an adult conversation's going to need to be had about Trevor Etienne, right? Because you'll see Trevor Etienne bust a long run versus a stacked box, okay? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. So if you can get through these 2 levels of the defense, guess what? We are partying in Verde County, baby. I think that's the name of a Jacksonville suburb, okay? And guess what? I lied to you. This is not Trevor Etienne. This is Tank Mother freaking Bigsby taking it to the house. He's just more explosive, and I don't think that's necessarily an indicament of Etienne. I think it has a lot to do with Tank Bigsby just being good. Yeah, he dropped every pass imaginable, and it led to turnovers last year. But goodness gracious, his Auburn tape is littered with this versus SEC-level defenses, okay? Guess what? This is an outside pitch. It's not there. He decides to get vertical. This defense over-freaking pursues. They have no cutback ability. They have no athleticism, no fluidity in the hips. And here comes Davis, Coach 30, pissed down your leg. God, Davis, mama. Ugh. And look at Tank. Look at Tank. Look at Tank pointing at him. What a play. What a freaking play. All right. And this is some good stuff right here from Press Taylor and the crew. Brenton Strange is in at fullback. So in theory, this is not 22 personnel, but 13 personnel with the tight end acting as the fullback. And do you really think Colts defense that they are handing this football off to Brenton Strange? A tight end, a fullback? No, they're not. No, they're not. And guess what? You got defensive players stacked. Bill Belichick talked about this.
We'll end up getting in stacked positions as opposed to being in gaps. And that's never a good thing.
When it comes to run fits, you never want to be vertical as a defense because that opens up huge cutback lanes, okay? And remember, you guys saw the 9 people in the box. You don't want that many freaking people in the box because, well, all you got to do is break through that wave. You know 32 is not going to make a play. Easy stiff arm. A lot of you Jaguar fans thought the Jaguars were going to Jaguar, and you never want the Jaguars to go full Jaguar. But they almost Jaguared this Jaguars victory to give the Jaguars their first victory in front of Jaguars fans in Jaguar Stadium. You never go full Jaguar. And guess what? They do. All right? Alec Pierce, their clear-cut best deep option. You're just letting him run a post? Where is this safety alignment? Why do we have a safety all the way over here this freaking deep? Man, it is Cisco all the way back here. Mr. Thong. You know, you normally think the safety would be more center field. It looked like he was back there trying to receive a punt, and it still doesn't freaking matter because the deep ball gets there, and Cisco at the same time manages to take a bad angle on top of it. And no, you're not tackling Alec Pierce. You have some decent space to potentially tackle him here, but to make matters even worse, you can barely even freaking touch him. And boy, Trevor Lawrence cooked on this game freaking winning drive, okay? Let's start off here. Play action fake. Obviously, you're trying to hit something deep, a chunk play, but understand you got 2 timeouts, 2:38 left to go on this clock, and guess what? You hit the underneath here to Johnson, and look at this. Bang. All right? I really do think, and look, Jaguars fans, they're not trying to rain in your parade, but this very well could have been the worst defensive performance of the season, right, from the Colts. It really was that bad. All right, so you get a nice run, pick up a first down, and now you're in a heavier set again. 12 personnel, 2 tight ends out there, and guess what? You run the play that no one's been able to figure out. How do you stop a tight end who chips and then releases? It's really freaking hard to deal with it. Not only are you able to stop, the young, really good pass rusher Latu, you then have Cam Robinson read it, who had probably his best game of the season. And look at this. Trevor's able to hit an easy check down. That's really good design from the Jaguars. And once again, the Colts, they just did not tackle worth a darn. And he's able to fall forward for all these extra yards and get out of bounds. All right, we get to here, and man, oh man. Is this simple? Yes, it's relatively simple, especially for a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence. But this is still a cross-hash throw to the sideline. Guy in your window right here, not taking this underneath right here to Parker Washington, not hitting the dig right here to BTJ. Cross-field throw, bang. Look at that ball location, y'all. Look at that to his guy, Christian freaking Kirk. Wow. All right, I'll be honest. I did not like the way the Jaguars called this final series here. Peterson played this very conservatively. Indianapolis was able to, use all their timeouts to preserve clock. I would have liked to at least seen a throw on second or even third here, because this is a long where you play really well. In fact, potentially dominate an opponent, and you find a way to lose, which the Jaguars, of course, blowing a lead, did that same thing, right? But like Arkansas this weekend, Jacksonville was able to break through, okay? So Jaguar fans, I need your comment down below. Do you believe Trevor Lawrence turned the freaking page? And do you believe the Jaguars are still very much alive in this AFC South? Man, the Colts don't look that great. Obviously, the Titans are straight hot dog water, and the Texans are the class of the division. I don't think that really shocked anyone. The biggest shock, though, has been how bad the Jaguars have been. They look good today. T-Law looked like a franchise quarterback today, but I am not so sure they're going to continue this because there are some things on tape that, like we showed you a little bit earlier, that do concern me, but it is fun. And I'm also happy to see Joe Flacco balling out of control, okay? It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! Now, if you want to see the best quarterback in the NFL, bang! This is his film study. Make sure you take notes, baby. And tonight, we're doing barbecue chicken. Let's go.